You may not be aware of this, but bankers and financial experts classify credit card users into two types: revolvers and transactors. However, in this area, credit card companies look at their customers differently. The truth is, they classify their credit card customers into three distinct types. Let's talk about them. The first type is the revolver. Believe it or not, the credit card companies love this type of customer. In fact, if you fall under this type, you bet your credit card issuer would like you to keep you as a customer for as long as they can. Why do they love revolvers? It's quite simple. These customers provide the revenues for the card companies. You might say that they keep the issuers in business. The revolver is the type of customer who does not pay off his balance in full at the end of each month, so that he allows the interest to build up on the unpaid balances. Over time, the balance will increase in total, and the cardholder eventually has to pay it. You can find revolvers all over the country. The diversity ranges from minimum wage earners to businessmen to high-powered financiers. It doesn't matter whether you're the kind of card user who buys a high-priced item on small-time budget or an online businessman who uses your card to purchase your inventory when there's a sale. If you carry a balance from month to month, or if you only pay the minimum or slightly over the minimum, you are still a revolver. We're not saying that it's necessarily bad to be a revolver. We just like to point out that revolvers ultimately end up paying more for the things they buy than most people do because of the additional interest on the credit. The second type we would like to discuss is the card hacker. Let's get this straight. We do not refer to a con artist, identity thief, or malicious computer prankster when we say card hacker. The card hacker is a creative card holder who tries to outsmart the card companies by taking advantage of the offers to their hilt. One way is by opening two cards at once. The first one will be with big bonuses, double rewards in key categories, but with a very high APR. The second card will be bare bones rewards cards, or one that offers zero interest balance transfer cards that has no interest for the first 12 months. Once the two cards are ready, the hacker will use the big rewards card to purchase merchandise worth a few $1,000s that they have already budgeted. It could be a state-of-the-art jacuzzi or a European holiday for the family. Then they quickly transfer this charge over to the card with low rates on balance transfers. Now you can see how it will play out for the hacker. He ends up with a huge stack of rewards from the first card. He's able to buy the big ticket item he wants, and now has a full year to pay it off interest-free. This sounds easy, exciting, and perfectly legit. Yeah, but remember that it has its own risks. Before you attempt credit card hacking, remember that some cards will charge you a balance transfer fee for the privilege. If the fee is higher than the value of the rewards you get, you might end up losing money in the end. The last and most important credit card customer type is the deadbeat. Deadbeat here does not mean a person who doesn't pay his debt. In the credit card realm, they are quite the opposite. A deadbeat is actually a very responsible credit card holder who has a lot of positive financial sense. However, credit card companies don't make much money from the deadbeats, so they don't like them, and they call them with a negative name. Deadbeats practice a simple financial stewardship rule that benefits cardholders but leaves credit card companies frowning. This is the practice of paying the credit card bills in full every month. As far as they can help it, staunch deadbeats will never pay a single cent in interest to keep their credit cost as rock bottom as financially possible. Deadbeat is a cousin to the easygoing transactor. Transactors usually pay their balances in full and on time, but once in a while, they will allow a small amount of balance to remain from month to month. Deadbeats are financially responsible people. They are in control over their spending to only how much they can afford. Bargains, sales, and special promotions don't really appeal to them so much. You may be a deadbeat and you've noticed that you're not too popular among your family and friends because of your self-control. Don't let that affect you, because ultimately, when these people realize that they're paying a lot more than you are, you're going to have the last laugh. So why do companies consider credit card deadbeat? The lifeblood of credit card companies is the money that they collect from cardholders in the form of interest, fees, and other charges. Anytime you let your balance revolve by carrying it from one month to the next, you will have to pay interest and finance charges for the amount. Credit card companies love this kind of transaction because they bring the real income and profits to the company. When you settle your balance in full each month, the card company does not collect interest, so they don't make so much money off of it. Of course, They earn from merchant fees they collect from the stores whenever you use your card, but that is minimal. That being said, you don't bring in great business to the credit card company, so they label you as a deadbeat. That's it for now. On our website, you can find more posts as well as calculators and other financial tools. Are you a credit card deadbeat? We would love to know your thoughts and your story, so feel free to share them with us in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this, and don't forget, subscribe to our channel on YouTube to get more free financial education videos.